application that can also detect normal heart rhythm, bradycardia, and tachycardia. How much do you think this device costs?
Probably $1,000.
$99. Wow, that's impressive. It's never been more important to check your heart at home. Cardio Mobile is now available for just $79. Order at cardiomobile.com or Amazon.
Hi, I'm Daniel, the founder of Pretty Litter. By working with scientists and veterinarians, I was able to develop a long-lasting litter with advanced odor control, low dust, and most importantly, color-changing technology. So give it a try. Visit prettylitter.com today.
What should we do?
I'm going to cashnetusa.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, we can have the money as soon as the same business day.
Go to cashnetusa.com to apply for the money you need.
I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, a board-certified OBGYN and the founder of Lumi, the world's first whole-body deodorant that you can use anywhere you have odor but wish you didn't. It's outrageously effective. Check us out and give Lumi a try today.
This country has never been so divided. Are you a licorice lover or hater? We at licorice.com have 50 plus gourmet flavors that you'll flip out over. Get some for yourself or a licorice lover in your life. Licorice lovers unite at licorice.com.
The partisan extremes do trust their news sources. People are going to watch and say, yes, stick it to them. Then the rest of us want to evaluate things issue by issue, story by story. On News Nation, that's what we're doing.
Couple hundred, whatever. It's worth it for my time.
Breaking news tonight. Not only the Cash App is probably know the suspect, Lima Momeni, who also worked at Tech, but this may have been about Momeni's sister. Let's bring in former FBI agent and News Nation's law and justice contributor Jennifer Coffindaffer and attorney and host of Law and Crime Network, Brother Jesse. Good to have you both. It's good to have you on, Jesse. All right, Coffindaffer, you were right. You were right that this was going to have some intrigue attached, but you could not have seen anything like this. And for my and the audience's edification, can you please take us through what investigators now believe this was about?
Especially if I know you're trying to save money.
All these individuals were at a party at a very expensive $2 million apartment. From there, there was apparently some sort of situation that broke out that caused Mr. Momeni to have anger toward Mr. Lee. Later, Mr. Momeni picks up Mr. Lee early morning hours, about 2:30 in the morning, takes him to a dark, secluded area. He has a 4-inch kitchen knife on him. This isn't like a pocket knife, so this, I would believe, was very planned, and stabs him 3 times, leaving him to die and discarding the knife.
Coffindaffer has it right, Pepper, but you see why she was an FBI agent, not a journalist. Leaves out all the salacious parts. That they were supposedly having an argument, Jesse, as I understand it, I want your take on it, about his sister. And that Momeni maybe thought that Lee was, engaging with the sister in like inappropriate behavior. I don't even know what that means. What do you think? What did you make of what they're saying?
Jennifer, I'm very surprised. This is right. You left out the most. In a case like this, they caught it all on tape. They had the two of them on surveillance footage in the elevator leaving the apartment complex, then leaving the car. And if all of this is true, on surveillance tape, you see a figure matching the description of the defendant lunging towards the victim. He then goes to the area where the knife is recovered. I don't have to be a lawyer to tell you that this is the best prosecution case I've seen in quite some time. If all of this is true, and now you have not only all this on tape, but also a motive that there was a disagreement about what was happening with the defendant's sister. I mean, let's just give a call out to the police work here. I know there was a lot of talk. There was a lot of commentary about San Francisco and what this was all about, and they were able to narrow it down and see a connection and gather this evidence. And you mentioned, Jennifer, I'll say it. The kitchen knife, that again shows that this was premeditated. It was not the heat of the moment. And there's multiple stab wounds, one in the heart. That indicates intent to me. This is like a prosecution's dream. It's just an awful case to think about.
Now, and under the category, Jennifer, of if it's true, as wild as it sounds, wait a minute. This guy went at Lee saying, I don't like you partying with my sister. And then later on, he came back and realized it was still going on and they stabbed him. Then the sister sends a text to Lee that validates the whole thing. Put up the text. Just wanted to make sure you're doing okay because I know Nima came way down hard on you. And thank you for being such a classy man. Handling it with class, love, you selfish pricks. Now, the interesting part is the end of that. The reason the end of that makes sense for being such a classy man, that doesn't sound like they were fooling around. Well, she shows up with her husband at the event, so maybe it was nothing about romantic intrigue, but just some kind of conception this guy Momeni had about what his sister should be doing or not doing.
Well, and I think that's why a search warrant was done at her house. To me, this is not even close to being over. For them to have probable cause to serve a search warrant there, they're looking at, was there any other involvement? Maybe they can determine exactly what the motive was. But I found that part very interesting, the search warrant that was served. And by the way, Jesse, that was the greatest opening statement I've heard.
I do what I can with what's given to me, but I mean, legitimately, it's shocking to see the level of evidence that's been collected. And Chris, I was struggling. I said to myself, because I like to play both sides, what could be a possible defense? So if that really is him on tape, okay, the only thing I could have imagined was maybe a self-defense argument, maybe heat of passion. But if he's the one lunging, it's very difficult to say that he's not the aggressor. And as Jennifer said before, if he had the kitchen knife on him, something that you normally wouldn't have. It's different than having a pocket knife or something like that. That's why it looks like this was planned in advance. So I'm struggling. I think right now they just have to confirm 100% that that is him on tape. Otherwise, this is a really strong case by the state.
Well, you have the X factor, which is there's something else that will change our feeling about the narrative. Although I have to say, it still is bizarre. One, this guy has a history with knives, the suspect. Mm-hmm. Now, not kitchen knives, but he's had more sophisticated types of cutlery that he's either been police scrutinized for or just known to be about. But, it would be one thing if he said, hey, this guy's messing around with my sister and that's family honor and here I come. But I don't think that's what it was, Jennifer. I mean, by the disposition of the sister, that's who we were showing in the pictures before, showing up with her husband, to deal with it, the proceeding. I mean, it sounds like maybe this was just about a guy who had a really misplaced sense of conviction.
Well, there is testimony from one of the witnesses that he heard a conversation between Momeni and Lee where Momeni accuses Lee of, talks about drugs and, brings that into the equation. So does he believe Lee somehow was, involved with her in terms of drugs? Is that related to the search warrant? We really don't know because it was too ambiguous, but that certainly was in the paperwork filed today.
All right, Coffee Dapper, as always, thank you so much. I wish you a very good weekend. Jesse Weber, I need you to stay to help me understand the next story we have coming up. There are more developments. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about what happened in the Doomsday Mom case today. And more testimony, but really goes to what I think this trial is going to wind up being all about. How does the jury feel about her being in a cult? What does that mean or not mean to them? Big move on that. Next.
You can manufacture a whole new way of manufacturing. Disrupt buying habits before they disrupt your business. And fuel the search for what comes next. So, what are you waiting for?
What if I told you the difference between a good house and a great house was stairs? It's the finishing touch that makes your guests whisper, wow. Design your home with a complete floating stair system from ViewGrid.
Ultomiris is for adults with generalized myasthenia gravis who are anti-acetylcholine receptor antibody positive. It is lasting control over your GMG symptoms. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with 8 weeks of freedom between infusions. Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious, life-threatening meningococcal and other types of infections. If not vaccinated, you must receive meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. And if Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive 2 weeks of antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is here. Ask your doctor about managing your generalized myasthenia gravis with Ultomiris.
We'll be here so you can be there. Everything from vitamin A to vitamin Z, delivered in 1 hour.
When we first arrived at St. Jude, it was just Claire and I. She was still recovering from her brain surgery, and side effects of that surgery meant that she had to relearn how to walk and how to speak.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
2 months after we arrived, my 3-year-old came to visit, and Claire lit up. She was quiet before, and I thought it was just because camp's hard. But she was really missing her siblings, and I didn't realize how much.
All right, young lady, we're going to see how much you weigh and how tall you are.
Families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. When you call or go online with your credit or debit card right now, we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt you can wear to show your support to help St. Jude save the lives of these children.
I experienced life at St. Jude. Every dollar that goes to St. Jude goes to a good place. Keeping families together during the hardest thing they'll ever face.
The first thing I'm gonna do when I get home is pet my dog.
St. Jude saved my daughter's life.
I love St. Jude.
Please call or go online right now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope today.
Are you being audited and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a Tax Doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Viruses, allergens, bacteria, dangers to your breathing. Get My Pure Mist Ultra Pure Steam Inhaler. Boom, it's on. Germs destroyed, viruses terminated in their tracks. Pure effective steam, making your sinuses happy. Whoa, breathing again. More than 1,000 5-stars on Amazon, so approved by you. My Pure Mist, the best thing to happen to breathing, period.
What happened?
Yeah, all the retainers have it. Do it.
All right, another important day, maybe more important than yesterday, or maybe even the day before, in the Doomsday Mom Lori Vallow murder trial. Here's why. Her former sister-in-law took the stand and gave a real terrible take on Vallow's bizarre cultish behavior, the rituals and what they were about, and how just completely nuts in making her believe that her kids were possessed by evil spirits. Again, this is the key question. Does that jury say, I knew a mom couldn't kill her kids, she's just nuts, she's in this cult? Or do they take it a different way? And that may be what we saw today. How do we know? Our eyes and ears in the courtroom, podcaster Gigi McKelvey. She joins us. This is the key question. We laid it all out yesterday, that, you know, what they think of the cult and what it means could go to diminish capacity in their mind, or it could go to, this is a bad person who did bad things. What did you hear, and what did you see in the reaction, Gigi?
Well, I mean, every day seems to get worse for Lori Vallow in this courtroom. Every witness brings something new and more devastating to her defense. The jurors, at this point, by late afternoon, I don't think they were super surprised anymore as much as yesterday. They're kind of getting acclimated to these weird beliefs. But at the same time, you think about it, they may think, yeah, she's got diminished capacity, but she made up such intricate lies every time she's police. When Charles was murdered, J.J. Talley were missing, and she made up lies. If you're really that crazy, you say, yeah, we killed Charles's body, but he was possessed by a demon. Same with J.J. Talley. I don't think they buy it.
Also, Gigi, the witness said that Lori told her things about J.J. That really go against the idea of her knowing where he is and him being happy and safe.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. I'm very sorry.
That the witness today shed some light on the disparity between what we heard yesterday of Lori Vallow saying, oh, I know where my son is. He's good. He's safe. He's happy. And how she described him to the sister, where it was like he's a demon.
Right. Yeah, that was a big difference with Melanie Gibbs. She said she knew where he was safe and happy. But, she told Zulema, who was on the stand today, that JJ was going to not live a long life and that he was going to come back very soon as one of Colby's children. Now, Colby is her oldest and only living child at this point. So you see there, she already had JJ pegged and was referring to Tylee as a demonic entity named Hillary.
Gigi, love it. Thank you so much. Actually, hey, it's very sad and depressing, but I love the insight that you're giving us. Thank you. So, Counselor, on the legal side, let's look at this tactic and technical in terms of how the cult part plays with Vallow. And one weakness is, I want your take on this. If you really are under the influence, then you do not hide that influence. And you say that they're demons, and you say that you have to save them, and you don't lie about where they are and what's going on. Your take.
Well, here we have to remember, in Idaho, there's no insanity defense. There's very limited mental illness defense. In fact, I'll tell you, I was a little surprised that she's not even really putting the blame on Chad or Alex Cox, her brother, who everyone believes is the actual killer of the children. What they seem to be doing is saying, listen, jury, prosecution threw a lot of theories out there about what role Lori Vallow Daybell may have had. Hold them to their burden. They say that she killed the kids. She said that she conspired to kill the kids. She aided and abetted. They don't know what she did. They're asking you to do it. Okay. Here's the thing I'll say. In very different contrast to the story we just covered about Bob Lee, where there's strong direct evidence, this is a case that's weaker for prosecutors. But what is the narrative that they're showing based on the circumstantial evidence? That based on these warped beliefs, when anyone got in their way, they mysteriously died right after. There's a common scheme and pattern. There's Charles Vallow. There's, I'm not even going to say, but Charles Vallow. There's the Tammy Daybell. There are the two kids. And I'll just throw this out there. Alex Cox is dead as well. There are no charges related to that, but it's just another eerie death. It's the story that they are creating that is telling this jury it doesn't make sense. It's not reasonable. We might not be able to show you a secret conversation between Lori and Chad that says they were going to kill the kids, but we're going to get as close as possible.
Gigi, thank you very much. I'm going to jump to another case. Jesse, stay with me because I'm going to want you to balance out some perspective on this one. It's what we're dealing with down in Texas, which is very interesting. So they have a trial down there. And you've heard about this, right? Where Daniel Perry shoots and kills a BLM protester, okay? He says it was self-defense. Texas has a very obvious and aggressive stand your ground defense law. But he is convicted by a Texas jury. The governor says, I don't like it. Then court records come out showing just how intent Perry was on not just being a racist, but in going after a protester exactly the way he did. Here's a sample with his buddy Justin Smith, who also did not acquit himself well in these texts. LOL, boy, have you matured? All you would beat the F out of them and then rape a few. meaning BLM protesters. Perry responds, look, I probably barely have ammo left over with this tactic. I have to conserve my ammo for the trip back to home. So, look, was he talking specifically about this? Yeah. And not that this was a premeditation for this one thing, but it was obviously something he was inviting. And when you think about that in terms of stand your ground, it can't just be that you create a situation or you're how the law works. Let's bring in Harvard Law Professor Emeritus and the author of Get Trump, Professor Alan Dershowitz. It's good to see you, sir. What do you make of the analysis with what's happening in Texas?
It's the kind of case I used to teach at Harvard for 50 years. You get a guy who's looking for trouble, who clearly provokes what ultimately happened, but then, at least according to the defense, he gets himself into a situation where if you take a photograph rather than a video of the whole thing, maybe he has an arguable case of stand your ground self-defense. So the legal issue is, how far back do you go in the videotape? Do you allow the jury to take into consideration the texts? Now, they didn't hear them. And so they acquitted essentially on ground of self-defense. It's a complicated and difficult case, but clearly what we're seeing is a partisan pardon. And we're seeing another example, yet another example of the weaponization of the criminal justice system for partisan purposes. I mean, Get Trump is about that in a different context. But what we're seeing is the criminal justice system generally being turned into conservative versus liberal, Republican versus Democrat. And that's a terrible, terrible thing to be happening.
Jesse, the only defense for the Abbott move would be, oh, but the jury got it wrong. And we have a panel that will look at it and see, is this is such a gross miscarriage of justice that that's why I have to pardon. Do you see the presence of that and any reasonableness here?
It's by the way, a panel. The 7 members are appointed by the governor. Just something to keep in mind there. Look, I'm a guy who respects the jury's verdict. I always am. But having said that, there are times in our country when you could say the jury got it wrong. This is a complicated case, and now it's going to be on the board of pardon and paroles to see, do we step in and make a difference? Now, I'll tell you, there was an interesting reporting today that the district attorney wants them to not only hear Perry's arguments, but they want them to hear the family, the victim's family members. That they want them to hear the evidence that was presented to the jury, getting them a 360 picture, and then let them decide if they want to step in.
Professor, this is a little bit like the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Remember that one? He did the same thing. He went to provoked you, said but then he got into a self-defense situation, and in that case, the jury acquitted him. So juries go both ways. The difference between me and your other guests, I'm an appellate lawyer, so my job is not to trust jury. I always appeal them, but it should be appealed through the process. There should be sentencing and an appeal. There's plenty of time then to think about the possibility of commutation or a pardon. It's too early, and it's too much, and it's too political right now.
You have to go to Best Buy.
It's the game, brothers. It's the game on display. Jesse,
Can't you hook it up to an iPad?
Thank you both. It should not, but it is. Let's take a break. When we come back,
would you be able to
the maternal mortality rate in this country is rising a lot. How? In the richest country in the world. I'll tell you why. Because we're cutting back.
Yeah, you can. iOS is an iPad.
A shocking report that maternity
you can hook it up to
across
an
the country
iPad.
is shutting down, leaving pregnant women looking for safe places to give birth. Oh, stop. It's all theoretical.
There's a better way.
Where they make them now.
Loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
Attention all eligible Medicare beneficiaries. If you're on Medicare, you can now get COVID-19 tests sent to your home every month at absolutely no cost to you. That's right. Get up to 8 at-home COVID-19 rapid antigen tests delivered directly to your home for absolutely no cost, including free shipping. Just call 800-797-4196 now to get your COVID-19 test delivered to your door at absolutely no cost to you. Don't get caught without your no-cost at-home COVID test. Just call 800-797-4196 right now to get your COVID-19 tests delivered right to your door at absolutely no cost to you. Call 800-797-4196 right now. This Medicare program provides easy access to request at-home COVID-19 tests at no cost. If you're on Medicare, call 800-797-4196 right now and request up to 8 at-home COVID-19 tests each month delivered to your home from absolutely no cost to you, including free shipping. Call 800-797-4196.
Are you thinking about buying an annuity? Before you get the little-known secrets to receiving guaranteed income and protecting your hard-earned money. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. Everything you need to know can be found in this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers. It reveals the 5 little-known secret truths about annuities in easy-to-understand terms. Call now and get your free copy. Don't make a move without it. These 5 secret truths are the hacks we believe all seniors, boomers, and those approaching retirement should know to maximize their retirement with guaranteed annuity income. Call and get your copy now. As a bonus for those who call, we'll give you our free annuity rate report that summarizes rates and benefits from the top annuity providers. Supplies are limited. Call and get your free books now.
Call 800-901-3587. That's 800-901-3587.
My mental health was much better. I struggled with uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia. TD can be caused by some mental health meds.
And it's unlikely to improve without treatment. I felt like my movements were in the spotlight.
Ingrezza is a prescription medicine to treat adults with TD movements. Ingrezza is different. It's the simple, once-daily treatment proven to reduce TD that's #1 prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on their current dose of most mental health meds. Ingrezza 80 milligram is proven to reduce TD movements in 7 out of 10 people. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
It's nice. People focus more on me.
Ask your doctor about #1 prescribed once daily Ingrezza. Learn how you can pay as little as $0 at Ingrezza.com.
A child to deliver their babies safely. And this isn't just happening in Idaho. Maternity wards across the country are closing and at alarming rates. Why? A new report shows that since 2011, over 200 hospitals in the U.S. closed their labor and delivery departments. 13 of those closures were this year. It's causing panic for many expecting mothers and many care providers also, including my next guest, who's about to have her 7th kid and found out on Facebook the clinic where she was planning to give birth shutting its doors. Joining me now is expectant mom Leandra Wright, 7 months along, thank God, and may have to travel a long way. Also joining her, News Nation's medical contributor, Dr. Dave Montgomery. Good to have you, Doc. Welcome to the team. First, to what matters most, which is Mama. How are you feeling? How is the baby?
We're good. Good, growing.
Good. And what did you learn, and how did you learn? How was it explained to you as to why your hospital resources were going away?
I read the local article on Facebook, and it cited a couple of different reasons, including our Idaho legislature, lack of funds, lack of pediatricians to take care of newborns, lack of doctors, pretty much. So it never made a whole lot of sense to me, any of the reasons, because it just creates a landslide of issues to come regardless of any of them. So
okay, so, and Leandra's not alone. Doc, in terms of the why, we'd heard something like this with one of the reasons that there's such an attrition among nurses, where they say, hey, there's like liability now. If we're performing services that women need and they're illegal in our state, we may be in trouble. Is this an extension of that same concern?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very complex. I think, you hit a really important point. I think that's part of the fallout of this whole issue. But it really is economic. I think it's economic on two sides. I think the hospitals are trying to figure out how, when almost half of their payments for deliveries come from Medicaid. Medicaid, Chris, pays about 40% of what private insurers would pay for a delivery. Now, think about that, right? I mean, you can hardly keep the lights on, let alone sort of get the high quality, experienced providers, nurses, doctors, ICU staff to take care of people when they need it. This is also an economic decision for the maternal side, right? So the mom's got to sort of decide whether or not she can take off work, right? If she is a Medicaid recipient, the likelihood is that she's working. She might be saying, can I take off work? Am I going to be fired from my job? So we've got a lot of sort of complex issues here. And then the fallout, to your point, Chris, which is, what do we do then when it comes to the abortion issue? Really complicated, really complicated.
Now, Leandra, for you, what does this mean in terms of what are you going to do if you decide you don't want to have your baby at home?
I don't. My only choice is to drive the 48 miles away to the next hospital, the next closest hospital.
And you don't know. I mean, you got a little bit of experience in the baby making game, but you don't know when you're going to have to go to the hospital.
With my experience, I have a little bit of an idea, but I also have had pretty quick labors with my last 3 kids.
I know, 48 miles, gets to be a long way if you're having a quick labor. And you don't want to be one of those stories that we've heard, although more often than not, they end miraculously and well, but it's some police officer staring at you when it's supposed to be a doctor and having
My redheaded boy in that picture was a side-of-the-road birth baby.
So you've been through it all. Doesn't mean that you want to do it again. Doc, this is a very big concern, and I'll tell you, I like your answer about it being financial. I'd rather it be financial. I'd rather it be as obvious as just profit and loss than an extension of politics, which is, we can't do any reproductive rights treatments anymore. So really, we don't have enough things to do to keep this open in terms of our budgeting process, or we're afraid we can't get the clinicians to do the work because they're afraid of exposure if they're involved with reproductive rights that wind up in the termination of a pregnancy.
Yeah, no, very, very complex. And I think that's why in some of the rural areas, you've got providers leaving those areas, right? If you don't have a provider, you've got to close down your clinic. All of this is making it very, very hard for my colleagues in obstetrics and other fields to want to do what we really just went to medical school for. I know it sounds trite, but all we want to do is to help people. We go to the problem, not away from the problem. And it's really disheartening. Well, I talk to nurses every day who are saying to me, I love my job, but I'm leaving. And they're leaving because of all of sort of the fallout from the political sort of landscape that just makes it hard to be a caretaker, makes it hard to go and save somebody's life. I mean, that to me is ridiculous. I think the other part, though, for the hospitals, I mean, just imagine Leandra had to hear about the hospital closing, Chris, from Facebook. I mean, really? I mean, come on. And I understand the you may not have the money to open the obstetrics ward, but can we get all the stakeholders involved? I think we have failed the nurses, but I think we have failed mothers, right? We haven't gotten all the stakeholders involved. The stakeholders who I think are the hospital systems, the government has to be a part of this in partnership, private equity, we've got to get business into this. Because if it really is economic, at least in part, okay? If it's in part economic, then we've got to change the economics. We've got to be able to, have an infusion of cash so that we have the providers there. Yep. Providers are leaving because they're burnt out, right? They're burnt out because there's no other person there to relieve them, right? And so very, very complex.
And we got to fight on it. But you have to have a baby. Leandra, best of luck to you and the family. I hope that this is absolutely meaningless in the process for you, that it all goes perfectly, and I can't wait to hear that that's exactly what happens. Good luck to you.
Both. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Dave, appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, we'll be right back after this, and I'll leave you with one stat. We rank 124th out of 186th when it comes to maternal mortality rate. At the bottom of the barrel. Next.
He will not go gently into the night.
It's hard, and Ukraine is right now fighting it for all of us.
I agree with your substantive analysis. I probably disagree with some of the analysis of the motivation.
I'm surprised I agree with the last 5 minutes of what you just said.
Just vote what's right for the country.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardiance.
You should say,
That's going on. It was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too. Jardiance may cause serious side effects including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking this and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction, and take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with the big story to tell. This is an important message for anyone on Medicare.
What if you could have not just one free COVID test, but 8 tests delivered straight to your house for no cost?
If you're on Medicare, you can now request up to 8 at-home COVID-19 rapid antigen tests sent to your home every month at absolutely no cost to you. This limited time, no-cost at-home COVID-19 test delivery program is currently available to every eligible Medicare beneficiary. Just go to freecovidhometest.com. But hurry, this offer expires soon. Go to freecovidhometest.com right now to get your COVID-19 test delivered right to your door at absolutely no cost to you. Don't miss out. This Medicare program provides easy access to request at-home COVID-19 tests at no cost. Hurry before this program ends. If you're on Medicare, go to freecovidhometest.com right now and request up to 8 at-home COVID-19 tests each month delivered right to your home at absolutely no cost to you, including free shipping. Go to freecovidhometest.com. That's freecovidhometest.com. Go to freecovidhometest.com now.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi. Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
I'm not a cat lady. I'm a cat goddess. Thanks to Pretty Litter, it's ultra light and odor absorbing. Plus, it changes color to monitor your cat's health. Pretty Litter tells you what your cat can't. Go to prettylitter.com.
Toe fungus is tough to kill, and it can spread.
It's time to start using Fungi Nail. Maximum Strength Fungi Nail is so powerful it cures and prevents fungal infections. Plus, it has aloe and tea tree oil to restore skin health. Say goodbye to toe fungus with Fungi Nail.
Take a pea-sized amount. That's it. I rub my fingertips together like this. Apply it like a lotion. Fingertips, pits, under boob, thigh folds, butt cracks. About 98% of our customers use our cream deodorant on places other than pits. This water-based cream, I'm telling you, it rubs in like a lotion. It's invisible on the skin. It works like a dream. Why didn't someone think of this sooner?
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Loan Falcon!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com. And if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on.
Basic UTIs. This inspired my husband and I to start the court.
Before it makes a UTI representation,
You want to save my money?
That's it. I owe you calls. Time for Dan Abrams. Have a great week. I would like to explosive moments in the so-called Doomsday Mom murder trial this week. A former best friend revealing Lori Vallow's crazy religious beliefs. This is eerie video of Vallow as a beauty pageant
We saw this. First, one of the biggest media trials in decades is about to get underway next week. Wilmington, Delaware. The $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit against Fox News by Dominion Voting System. Opening statements are set on Monday. The judge has already ruled that the comments made about Dominion voting machines rigging elections were false. So the legal question now is just, were the statements made on Fox News made with what's called actual malice, meaning that Fox basically knew or should know that the comments were false. Now the pre-trial hearing dominated flashy revelations that the network can expose high-profile hosts and how even they questioned some of the nuttier commentary that was being aired on their network. And what are the legal questions? What exactly is their when Judge McCain, Judge Eric Davis, did question Fox's lawyer saying that the independent experts on the spectrum matter to investigate whether the network misrepresented the court and the other side. Murdoch's lawyers are basically saying Murdoch had nothing to do with observations of Fox News. Davis scolded Fox News attorney saying, quote, if he represented more than once to me that he's not an officer of Fox News, I can feel comfortable that when you represent something in here, it's the truth. I'm not very happy right now. I don't know why this is such a difficult thing. Fox News, for their part, denying a Davis switch, saying, quote, Rupert Murdoch has been listed as executive chairman of Fox News in our SEC filing since 2019. And this filing was referenced by the attorney during his deposition. And that's not the only area of controversy that surfaced in recent days. Fox News has just recently turned over recordings from an ex-producer who's now suing the network. Abby Grossman had tapes showing Rudy Giuliani of the Trump campaign itself telling Fox News on and off-air staff that they can't prove certain claims about Dominion that were being made public. One call between Fox News anchor Maria Bartiromo and Giuliani, Bartiromo gets sort of shut down as she fishes for a link between Dominion and Nancy Pelosi. Now, Bartiromo is a saint figure. His hurt show aired numerous lawsuits about Dominion, such as the Whopper that was found in Venezuela to aid Hugo Chavez. And because of on-air comments like this one from December of 2020, in which she pronounced Donald Trump had won the
election results as we await today's electoral college decision. An intel source telling me that President Trump did in fact win the election. He says that it is up to the Supreme Court to hear suits from other cases across the country to stop the clock.
Judge Davis sanctioned Fox News Wednesday for not turning over that tape to Roseberry. In fact, lawyers flat out got questions. Well, give a credibility problem. I don't know if this is something that we have to turn the battleship around and make it comfortable. The representatives can agree that it's the truth and that's not true. Fox denied all the evidence, saying, quote, his counsel explained to the court, Fox produced himself. We.
Well, I think about it. I think the gray gonna look nice.
I know it's gonna look nice. That's why I said it.
Yeah, that's that dark chocolate. It's gotta be like
It's gotta be like a bluish grayish color. We need to go to Benjamin Moore. Benjamin Moore. I know. You gotta do it in one shot.
But you gotta use it like a roller. Like in my bedroom. Along with that.
Jury thinks they're lying. The jury could be up. I think.
That's 100% true, and they are the central figures in all of this case that's about credibility and truth. I don't know if you recall it ironic or not, but they created this something about being these are media savvy. Right? We talk about public policy and China. They have a lot of explaining. Because one of the biggest pieces of evidence, like you mentioned, when we're trying to find something's actual malice, when they are doubting the legitimacy of people like Sidney Powell, when Fox News received thousands of communications and emails from Dominion saying your reporting is false, how are Sean Hannity and how are Tucker Carlson going to explain it? Remember, Fox News is limited in their defenses. They can't just say it's opinion. They can't just say, well, we also have reporters who fact check this. That doesn't wash away what they said in prime time. So Fox News' hands are tied in a lot of their defenses.
But Jane, why can't Fox simply say, yeah, we have doubts. People have doubts a lot. I have doubts sometimes. I have people who come on the show. I know I disagree with them. I have doubts about what they're saying.
44%
that's not, libelous. And yet that's what Fox is going to say. Yes, we have these people on the show. It turns out what they said wasn't true. We had some doubts about it, but there's got to be a First Amendment protection. What do you make of that?
I think it's not a bad argument. To me, what's the more likely scenario is that we're going to have sort of a timeline here. I think there will be times early in the period before and right after the election where some of these allegations, because nobody knew the truth. While the lawsuits were pending, I still would say that Fox has a good argument that they're covered by the so-called fair report privilege that allows journalists to report on government activities, even if they have serious doubts about the truth of the allegations. So I could foresee a situation where the jury is going to find for Fox on some counts, Dominion on other counts, depending upon when these statements were made. I also think an interesting question is actual malice for the pundits, for the hosts, for Tucker Carlson, the same as actual malice would be for a reporter, for a journalist? I don't think we know the answer to that because pundits are paid to be provocative. They're paid to engage in hyperbole. And I just question whether they're going to be held to the same kind of standard that you would hold a regular news journalist to.
Jesse, you mentioned the judge's ruling, right? It's a really important one. Let me read it. It's number 5. Through its extensive proof, Dominion has met its burden of showing there's no genuine issue of material fact as to falsity. Fox, therefore, has the burden to show an issue of material fact existed. In turn, Fox failed to meet its burden. The evidence developed in the civil proceeding demonstrates that it's crystal clear that none of the statements relating to Dominion about the 2020 election are true.
Let me explain why this is such a big deal and why this was such a big loss to Fox. In traditional defamation cases, when we covered Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, one of the central questions is, are the statements false? That's not easy to prove. The jury doesn't have to decide that big hurdle.
No, we go into Benjamin Moore.
Whether or not these mistakes
that's similar, like a denim color.
False with the reckless disregard. That's not easy either. But I think right now, the fact that the jury only has to decide this second issue is a big problem.
And Jane, I played that piece of sound.
Take a picture of it.
Questioning Rudy Giuliani. But to some degree, you could argue that helps Fox, right? There you have Maria Bartiromo trying to dig, saying, hey, what's the evidence? What are the facts? What do you got? Right?
Yeah, I think so. Because again, state controversial, not yet proven viewpoints is a legitimate journalistic thing to do. One of the key questions throughout this case has been, did Fox endorse these statements?
Yeah.
You know, they privately referred to some of these people as wackadoodles. You might choose to have a wackadoodle on your show for, I don't know, viewing, ratings, amusement purposes, but your obligation as a journalist would be to push back against that. So yes, I think that does help them to some extent.
But there's a difference, Jesse, between a journalistic obligation and a legal obligation, right? Yes, a journalistic obligation is to push back. You have Tucker Carlson, number 7. Tucker Carlson texting Laura Ingraham and Hannity. Sidney Powell is lying, by the way. I caught her. It's insane. She was one of the ones who was making some of the most insane comments on Fox News. But is just putting Sidney Powell on the air after that point
Fox's legal responsibility?
Well, I think the question is, if viewers are watching that, aren't they expecting, are they just saying, oh, this is just opinion, this is just entertainment? They could reasonably perceive that as true. Why wouldn't they? Otherwise, what's the point of having somebody like Sidney Powell on? What's the point of making that comment? And when you have a case like this and the evidence turns up and you see they're saying one thing on air and thinking something completely in private, that's like a lawyer's dream to have this kind of evidence.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to ask you both to stick around because coming up, Fox News not discussing the upcoming trial on its air, except for a brief mention in which Fox's own media reporter could not sugarcoat what he was allowed and not allowed to say. And we will have the latest from this past week in the Doomsday Mom Lori Vallow case. That's coming up as well.
It's Pod's biggest sale of the year. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until April 17th. And see why Pods has been trusted with over 6 million moves nationwide. Save up to 30% now until April 17th. Visit pods.com today.
11:30. All right.
Okay. The all-new Chevy Colorado is made for more. Bring more. Do more. See more. And be more. The all-new Chevy Colorado, made for more.
If you've had thyroid eye disease for years, and you can't get any shut-eye because you can't shut your eyes, or if your itchy eyes have you itching for a fight, it's not too late for another treatment option for thyroid eye disease, also known as TED. To learn more, visit treatted.com. That's treatted.com.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get MD Hearing's revolutionary Neo hearing aids for just $299 a pair. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The Neo is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Neo hearing aids for just $299. Plus, we'll add in a portable charging dock and ship your order absolutely free. The Neo is nearly invisible with its tiny in-the-ear canal design. And you can get 2 Neo hearing aids with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and free lifetime US-based support for only $299. So call now.
800-790-3251. Again, that's 800-790-3251.
At Consumer Cellular, we offer amazing 5G coverage, backed by incredible customer service. But that wouldn't mean much without super low prices. You already know we're up to half as much as the largest carriers. But now for a limited time, we're offering new customers $10 off every new line. And AARP members can save even more. Yahoo!
Switch to Consumer Cellular now and get unlimited talk and text with a flexible data plan starting at only $20 a month. For a limited time, get $10 off every new line.
This bakery needs new equipment fast to keep up with demand. So they're going to OnDeck, the online lender that makes it easy to choose your loan and if approved, get funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
On the left, your mouthwash with a burning sensation. And on the right, Closest, the alcohol-free gentle mouthwash that works without the burn. Closest mouthwash is fresh in breath, improve gum health, and strengthen teeth. Closest works without the burn.
Closest. What's this?
That's for Pepper.
You keep dog food in your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
It's dog food.
Fresh pet. It's not dog food, it's food food.
Is your investment portfolio really customized? Here at Creative Planning, each of our private wealth management clients' portfolios is unique. Your investment mix will be based on your custom financial plan. If that's not how your money's managed, you're not getting the customization you deserve. Book your free meeting today at creativeplanning.com.
News Nation refers to the audience. It's not about the groupthink of an organization. The more it seems that we talk about allowing people to be critical, independent thinkers, not owned by a team or a tribe, that's why News Nation is getting traction.
Some of you have been asking why I'm not covering the Dominion voting machines lawsuit against Fox involving the unproven claims of election fraud in 2020. And it's absolutely a fair question. I believe I should be covering it. It's a major media story, given my role here at Fox. But the company has decided that as part of the organization being sued, I can't talk about it or write about it, at least for now. I strongly disagree with that decision, but as an employee, I have to abide by it. And if that changes, I'll let you know.
And I can promise you that was legaled up about as much as any statement ever has. Was Fox News's media analyst and host Howard Kurtz, who hosts a weekly show focused on the media, and has been conspicuously silent about the upcoming blockbuster trial. Now, a few weeks after that initial statement from Kurtz, the network did lift the total ban on coverage of the case, but Kurtz has been the only host on Fox allowed to address it. He's done it sparingly. Kurtz's recent commentary after Dominion won several key rulings in the case, because it showed even he apparently couldn't sugarcoat some of the network's legal setbacks.
Judge Davis also granted summary judgment to Dominion on whether Fox News had aired or published 20 false and derogatory statements. Bottom line, in this 130-page ruling, Fox had a difficult day in the courtroom.
All right, that was a fair assessment. Back with us is Jesse Weber and Jane Kirtley. Jesse, Fox is in a tough spot. I mean, particularly someone like Kurtz, who wants to be transparent. He wants to be the media analyst, and yet it's clear that almost anything that he says about this case is being sent to legal firms. And understandably so.
I disagree with it. This is a case about problems that were made by anchors on air. If they just give a full blanket, hey, listen, you can talk about it, they could get themselves into even more trouble. Anytime you have a case, generally speaking, your attorneys would say, don't speak about it.
I don't know. Jane, Jane, the New York Times has fought very hard in certain cases to be able to cover news about some case that they're involved in. Fox News taking a different tact here. Do you view it as controversial that Fox is not really covering this story?
Well, again, I think you're right, Jesse, that no doubt the lawyers are telling him better part of valor not to talk about it. But going back to journalistic ethical principles, how can you not cover a case like this? It calls into question all the integrity of this news network or entertainment network, whatever it is. And I think what you said earlier about whether viewers regard it as news or entertainment may be a topic of reasonable discussion. Famously, the late Rush Limbaugh always said, I'm not a journalist, I'm an entertainer, but ask his listeners what he was, and most of them thought he was a journalist. Are they responsible for that perception? Well, yes, they are right. If it's going to call itself against them, that goes to the very heart of their credibility, which supposedly is what they peddle to their viewers.
Let me play another piece of sound. This is Howard Kurtz laying out some of the legal standards here and what had happened in the case. This is number 12.
Legally, Dominion must prove Fox acted with malice or reckless disregard for the truth. There was, to be sure, straight reporting by the news division, which also caused some friction. But the fact that some people in the chain of command privately dismiss the fraud claims as nuts or outlandish or insane doesn't necessarily mean Fox couldn't cover and comment on the extremely newsworthy spectacle of a president saying an election was stolen. That's why this case is a major test of the First Amendment.
That's not quite the way it went down, right? I mean, it's not like Fox they're not in trouble for covering it, right? I mean,
that was incredibly misleading. It's not like they said, we're going to show you what Donald Trump's comments were about. They were promoting it. Yeah. They were saying that this was taken, this was stolen, and questioning the value of Dominion. Now, remember what Dominion's saying. They lost profits. Their reputation was hurt. I think there's a whole separate issue if they're actually going to get $1.6 billion. Right. But at the end of the day, that was misleading because it wasn't about just covering it, it was promoting it.
And Jay, this really does come down to a question you raised before, which is, does it...
Quite according to that. Complications arose and ensued were overcome.
You got what you went in for then.
Captain, I think the crew, meaning me as well, were expecting something a bit more shiny.
What with the island of Merthyr going all pear-shaped, reclaimed by the sea and the treasure west.
And the Royal Navy chasing us all around the Atlantic.
And the hurt. All in all, it seems sometimes since we did a speck of honest pain.
Shining.
Shining.
Is that how you're all feeling then? Perhaps dear old Jack is not serving your best interests as captain. What did the bird say? Do not blame the bird. Show us what is on that piece of cloth there.
No good.
It does me.
It's a key.
Much more better. It is a drawing of a key. Gentlemen, what do keys do?
Keys unlock things, and whatever this key unlocks, inside there's something valuable. So we're setting out to find whatever this key unlocks.
No. If we don't have the key, we can't open whatever it is we don't have that it unlocks. So what purpose would be served in finding whatever need be unlocked, which we don't have, without first having found the key what unlocks it?
So we're going after this key.
You're not making any sense at all. Any more questions? Set sail and a general. That way, direction. Captain. Come on, snap to and make sail. You know this work. Come on, wait.
I'll be able to sleep here. The captain seems to be acting a bit strange.
Set sail without knowing his own head. Something's got Jack vexed. Mark the word.
Lord Beckett, the prisoner has ordered, sir.
Those won't be necessary. The East India Trading Company has need of your services. We wish for you to act as our agent in a business transaction with our mutual friend, Captain Sparrow. More acquaintance than friend. How past? And we've each left our mark on the other.
What mark did he leave on you?
By your efforts, Jack Sparrow was set free. I would like you to go to him and recover a certain property in his possession.
Recover? At the point of a sword?
Bargain. Letters of marque. You will offer what amounts to a full pardon. Jack will be free, a privateer in the employ of England.
Somehow I doubt Jack will consider employment the same as being free.
Freedom. Jack Sparrow is a dying breed. The world is shrinking. The blank edges of the map filled in. Jack must find his place in the new world or perish. Not unlike you, Mr. Turner. You and your fiancé fixed England's news. Black Pearl, the property you want that he possesses. A ship, hardly. The item in question is considerably smaller and far more valuable. Something Sparrow keeps on his person at all times. A compass. Ah, you know it. Bring back that compass, or there's no deal.
Why is the rum always gone?
He must have like really been a pirate in his past life because he just playing too rogue. He playing too good. Like, yeah. He must have really been a pirate in the past life. Yeah, that's like nobody can do that better than him. Did you get the screenshots?
They always get back on anything. People always say, oh.
They look good, Jack.
Oh, he was dead. I thought they killed him. Oh.
Is this a dream?
What?
No. I thought not. If it were, they'd be wrong.
You got the pearl back, I see.
I had some help retrieving the pearl, by the way. Your son.
Oh, yeah. Ended up a pirate after all.
And to what do I owe the pleasure of your cup, Uncle?
He sent me. Davy Jones.
Oh. So it's you then. We shanghaied you into service, eh?
I chose it. I'm sorry for the part I played in the mutiny against you, Jack. I stood up for you. Everything went wrong after that. They strapped me to a cannon. I ended up on the bottom of the ocean. I thought that even the tiniest hope of escaping this fate, I would take it.
It's funny what a man will do to forestall his final judgment.
You made a deal with him too, Jack. On the soul, bound to crew 100 years up on a ship.
Yes, with the finest reward against the captains of Israel.
And that is a locker for you. Because it's terrible, Leviathan will find you. And drag the pearl back to the depths and you along with it.
Any idea when Jones might release said terrible beastie?
I already told you, Jack. The time is up. It comes now.
Got it.
Born with ravenous hunger.
Got
And what
it.
he has, a black spot.
Run, land! Which port? In Naples. Said land. Anyway.
Is he happy?
Yes, sir. Clear about. Hello. Keep it. Run. Back to your stations. The lot of you.
Jack, shh. For the love of mother and child, Jack, what's coming after us?
Nothing.
Hey! Korkma şapkadızım kaptan gibi oldun ne zannedin ha?
Petrona.
Petrona ne petrosu? Benim değil.
Petrona bir tabii
Hiç
çıkartıyor.
be. Ha?
bastard out of here.
You can't be here.
I think you'll find you can.
Mr. Schwab.
Governor Swan still. Do you think I'll wear this wig to keep my head warm?
Where will you find him?
To Timber. I'll start there and I won't stop searching till I find him. And then I intend to return here to marry you.
Properly.
You will still have this.
One for these bars, I'd have you already. I'll wait for you.
Keep a weather eye on our eyes.
Captain Jack. But it was better. Singapore. That's what I heard. Trump with a smile on his face. Jersey tied. Jack Sparrow. Turn up to Singapore.
Jack Sparrow! I haven't seen him in a month. When you find him, will you give him a message?
Can't say about Jack Sparrow. On this island, just south of the Straits, where I trade spice for delicious long pork. Can't say about Jack.
They should have had him in Black Panther.
A ship with black sails.
He should have got a role in Black Panther. I don't know, but he should have got one.
Brother, we'll take that short.
Let's be honest. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named the Spicy McCrispy all along.
Because Popeyes did it first, and everybody tried to bite what they were doing. Everybody tried to do the same thing.
Oh, that's good.
Almond Breeze? You like the almond breeze I got you. That's so interesting.
What's happening, Dad?
With delicious taste and 50% more calcium. Blue Diamond Almond Breeze. Don't just milk it, almond milk it.
Did you know TurboTax now offers a lifetime guarantee when you file your taxes? I'm here with tax expert Diana to tell us more. TurboTax guarantees your tax return for its full lifetime of 7 years. Does that apply to all TurboTax personal tax products and services? Yes. Whether you're doing your taxes yourself or having one of our experts do them for you, the lifetime guarantee covers 100% accurate calculations, audit support, and maximum refund. Visit TurboTax.com to get started.
On May 5th.
Why is every guy shirtless?
You can't do squats without a brain.
I mean, you really can't do anything without a brain.
You get it? Get ready to love again. Oh my God, sir. What do we do?
Yo!
Hi. Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Sam Hewen. Celine Dion.
Are you a fan of my music?
Yes.
Liar.
And featuring Nick Jonas.
Another skinny mark?
Love Again in theaters May 5th, rated PG-13.
A new car loses about 10% of its value the minute you drive off the lot. Or more. That's why Farmer's new car replacement pays to replace it with a new one of the same make and model. Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's policy perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I can't think about it. What? You literally read my mind. Got you.
Come on now, let's go now, let it all out. Do your thing. Do your thing. Just do your thing. Spring moments made easy. That's totally Target.
Popeye's bone-in chicken hits the spot, and our biscuits hit it again. The Popeye's Big Box. Choose 2 pieces of our signature bone-in chicken or our 8-piece white meat nuggets. Pick 2 regular sides and a biscuit flakier than Auntie Denise before it's gone.
Grab that chicken from Popeye.
Someone tried to steal your Butterfinger? Call the PFI. Game over. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Ego, Milwaukee, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own single battery system, and all come from one source, your local Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Meet Mix Tiles. They stick and re-stick. Choose from dozens of sizes, frames, and styles. Go to mixtiles.com, upload pictures, pick a fancy frame, and voila! Buy 10 and get 10 for free.
I got Ty last December. I've spent almost every minute with her since. When I first brought her home, she was eating little brown pieces in a bag and it was just what kind of came recommended. Just always thought dog food is dog food. Didn't really piece together that dogs eat food. As soon as we brought the farmer's dog in, her skin was better, she was more active, high quality poops. If I can invest in her health and be proactive, I think it's worth it.
See the benefits of fresh food at betterforthem.com.
I'm Dr. Shannon Klingman, a board-certified OBGYN and the founder of Lumi, the world's first whole-body deodorant that you can use anywhere you have odor but wish you didn't. It's outrageously effective. Check us out and give Lumi a try today.
The Coterie is our chosen family. You've had to go through things that nobody ever should. Fight this fight. With us. Good Trouble. New episodes Thursdays at 10 on Freeform and stream on Hulu.
Anybody?
Ah, a familiar face.
Don't eat me.
I'm not going to eat you.
Don't eat me. No, don't eat me. I can do this all day.
Jack Sparrow. I can honestly say I'm glad to see you. Jack, it's me, Will Turner.
Waseko. Ian Dada. Yusufi.
Tell him to let me down.
Kelelo. Non picky picky. Non mincy wincy. Don't say unity. 60.
Jack, the compass. That's all I need. Elizabeth is in danger. We were arrested for trying to help you. She faces the gallows.
Snissy along shup shup shah, swimming along the shuku. Sally? Or licky licky.
Sammy! Jack, what did you tell them? No! Come quickly. I mean, still has some standing with the king. I've arranged passage to England. The captain's a friend of mine.
No!
I cannot count on William Tucker. Come.
He's a better man than you give him credit for.
This is no time for innocence. Beckett has offered one pardon for me, one, and that is promised to Jack Sparrow. Even if Will succeeds, do not ask me to endure the sight of my daughter walking to the gallows. Do not. Perhaps I can ensure a fair trial for Will if he returns.
A fair trial for Will ends in a hanging.
Then there is nothing left for you here. Wait inside. Captain? Captain?
Didn't he, Governor? Saying that. He was carrying this. It's a letter to the king. It's from you.
Where is she?
No doubt you've discovered that loyalty is no longer the currency of the realm, as your father believes.
Then what is?
I'm afraid currency is the currency of the realm.
I expect then that we can come to some sort of understanding. I'm here to negotiate.
I'm listening. I'm listening intently.
These letters of marque, they are signed by the king.
Yes, and they're not valid until they bear my signature and my seal.
Or else I would not still be here. You sent Will to get you the compass owned by Jack Sparrow. It will do you no good.
Do explain.
I have been to the Ile de Morta. I have seen the treasure myself. There is something you need to know.
Ah, I see. You think the compass leads only to the Ile de Morta, and so you hope to save me from an evil fate. But you mustn't worry. I care not for cursed Aztec gold. There's more than one chest of value in these waters. So perhaps you may wish to enhance your offer. You're making great efforts to ensure Jack Sparrow's freedom.
It's not going to Jack.
Oh, really? To ensure Mr. Turner's freedom, then? I'll still want that compass. Consider that in your calculations.
The idea of adapting Peter Pan in live action was very daunting, but ultimately it was too good an opportunity to pass up.
This tale has had such impact on people's imagination.
It's really the story of Peter Pan through Wendy's eyes.
I've always dreamed of flying.
It's magical to be a part of such an amazing experience.
What you say, boys? You ready for an adventure?
This iteration looks why this feud between Hook and Peter started.
You get the magic of what we love about the original, but in this rendition, there's more stories to tell.
What David's done that's remarkable is he's made it more human, more possible.
Our goal is to give audiences all this adventure, all of this action on a huge scale.
Rated PG.
The juice is the best way to add zing to your Jersey Mike sub. Real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. And I like a lot of juice. Pour it on. Go ahead. Go on. I can take it. The Guardians shall be destroyed.
You suck, you stretch-faced, RoboCop-looking, purple nipple, little...
You think? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
When you need a partner committed to your vision, agents or realtors are here for it. Here with market expertise that makes a difference. Here for it all. Because that's who we are.
Dang it! Dang it. That's some bad luck, Brian.
And I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break when you need it. Yeah, with flexible payment options to keep you covered. So today is your lucky... Oh! Jay.
Dang it.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
A perfectly poached egg, English muffin, shredded beef, and roasted peppers. Creamy hollandaise. New Eggs Benedicts in 4 delicious flavors. Only from IHOP. Download in your wallet.
I don't feel my age. Why? Work goes 10 layers deep to the skin surface. My skin is smooth and strong. And try Olay Retinol 24 for radiant skin overnight.
This is a butter cookie wrapped around Haagen-Dazs. This is luxury. Enjoy it here or wherever you are. Butter cookie wrapped Haagen-Dazs.
Welcome, baby, to the world of plants with organic Gerber Plantastic. Gerber's first range of plant protein recipes for little ones. Made from yummy beans, grains, and veggies. Make their world plantastic.
Thrive Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're rip resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all good. It's all fine.
When H&R Block's tax experts do your taxes for you, tax season feels as good as all those other seasons. Like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
Get your maximum refund guaranteed with the expertise of an H&R Block Tax Pro.
You got the rings? Thank you. Thanks, man.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
New Vibrant from Airwick. Our first fragrances infused with 2 times more natural essential oil. It's our most amazing, true to nature fragrance experience ever. New Vibrant from Airwick.
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions. Homemade pasta.
Cheers to
And a nice cold Coke. It's my recipe for magic.
It's called the juice. It adds that jazz to your sub. And flavors in with the juice.
Well, I'll say it was divine providence what escaped us from jail.
And I'll say it was me being clever. Ain't that right, Poochie?
Well, how do you know it weren't divine providence what inspired you to be clever? Anyways, I ain't stealing no shit.
It ain't stealing. It's salvaging. Since when did you get?
Since we're not immortal no more, we got to take care of our immortal souls.
You know you can't read.
It's the Bible. You get credit for trying.
Pretending to read the Bible's a lie. That's a mark against you. Look. There it is.
What's going to him?
What's to see the catfish?
Stupid mongrel!
It's ours for the taking.
Time's coming in that could help. I'm salvaging his saving in the manner of speaking.
There's the truth, Bobby.
Suppose we better save it as soon as we can. What with our souls in such a vulnerable state, Bill?
I'm into that.
Why would he do this to us? If Jack is the chief.
I, Pelagostus, made Jack their chief, but he only remains chief as long as he acts like a chief. See, the Pelagostus believe that Jack is a god in human form, and they intend to do him the honor of releasing him from his fleshy prison. Then taste him, then roast him and eat him.
Where's the rest of the crew?
These cages we're in weren't built till after we got here. The feast is about to begin. Jack's life will end when the drums stop.
Well, we can't just sit here and wait then, can we?
Oh, woman! Big fire! Big fire! I am one big fire! Come on! Boys, a boogie stickle snickle! Too sweet! Come on! Oh, wood!
Oh, bugger.
Little seasoning.
Well done.
Put your leg through! Start the time! Ah!
Come on, men! It'll take all of us to throw the black ball!
Actually, you weren't in everyone! About 6 would do!
Oh, dear.
Bye-bye. Well, go on, go get them. Hey, Lola. Not good.
Should I text him again? I knew I should have sent hey with an exclamation point. I should have said hey with 2 Y's. Maybe he lost his phone or dropped it in the toilet or I'm over it.
Change, oh change, it happens so fast.
For the life you're making, Etsy has it.
BK's $6 Euro way deal for a limited time. It's a royal still. Burger, fries, and chicken fries all your way for a feast on the budget. Head to BK. BK. Have it your way.
Who says you can't go for gold without going broke? Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. Max, where you can always afford to be you to the max. My celebrity colorist? Me. I'm this new Garnier Nutrice. It has 5 amazing fruit oils. It nourishes while it colors. Covers our grays for improved, richer color. Nutrice. Nourished hair, better color. By Garnier. Naturally.
You can't always avoid migraine triggers like your next period. Qulipta can help prevent migraines. You can't always prevent what's going on outside. That's why Qulipta helps what's going on inside. Qulipta gets right to work. In a 3-month study, Qulipta significantly reduced monthly migraine days, and the majority of people reduced them by 50 to 100%. Qulipta blocks CGRP, a protein believed to be a cause of migraines. Qulipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Qulipta. I don't feel my age. Why should my skin? With Olay Niacinamide 24, I'm in my best skin yet. Olay Niacinamide 24 goes 10 layers deep to the skin surface. My skin is smooth and strong. And try Olay Retinol 24 for radiant skin overnight.
This Omni Aria is an elegant UV.
Yeah, with 389 horsepower.
It's electric.
With an edge. Thrive Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're rip resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all good. It's all Thrive.
Behold, the McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Congratulations on the promotion.
Mr. Clark, your daughter is a very good kisser.
When you crave the uncomfortable, try Spicy Pringles Scorchin'.
Epic deals are here, but they won't last long. Save on the latest must-haves. And earn Kohl's cash too. Kohl's.
Stouffer's makes you happy full. With 2 times the meat and 3 kinds of cheese, you can't be anything but happy full. Stouffer's.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap bag.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
Here, matching bedazzled shirts are worn proudly, and phones are forgotten. Young ones are granted new power And dad jokes are actually funny. Fireworks paint the sky every night, and hand holding makes a comeback every day. Here, anything is possible if you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
What I'm asking you to do is dangerous. Protect my family.
If I don't try, I don't think I'll be able to live with myself.
Most people, sober or not, do not have a life that they are proud of.
You are beautiful, even without makeup.
I have so much makeup.
Single drunk female. New episodes Wednesdays at 10 on Freeform. All episodes available now on Hulu.
Refurbished laptop. Yeah, but they might not have something component in there working. Like the one that I got, with the CD, the part where you put the CD in, it doesn't work. It won't read it. So I think I would actually need like an external CD.
That new one?
Yeah.
The Apple?
Yeah.
That was brand new at Best Buy. What?
No, the refurbished one. Remember the brand new one? The die on me?
So you got a new one? When did we get
Yeah,
that?
the refurbished one.
When did we get that online?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you've been working with? If you don't get
So that's probably why. That's probably why.
how much did you go? I pay for it. I don't want, refurb because I'm trying to do something. Go wrong.
Get like the iPad.
Go back to the iPhone and I always put all that information on my flash drive. Do a PowerPoint. That's what it is.
Put the flashlight into the iPad.
It was exactly what that. iPhone, what do
iPad. It's like a tablet.
Oh, so what I need an HDMI? Two?
No, I don't think so. Because it's iOS. I think it's just like.
I just thought it was just for this. I want to put my flash drive in this thing and project it big so everybody can see. A projector on the right, at least 200 inches. And how much those things cost?
Probably like, depending on how many mistakes you want on.
I want to know what is it called? iPad Pro?
You don't have to get the Pro one. Those are the most expensive ones.
iPad what?
A movie iPad. They got a different size.
I don't want to make sure I can put my flash drive in the back. I don't want to put my flash drive in the back and project it on the wall. Well, you gonna do? What's the price? What's the brand? What's the best brand? Apple. because it was off. Because I took it off, but I was having problems with it because I couldn't become the back. So I went on there and I had to delete it off. I won't leave it out. But you still that shit is done. I didn't no choice. But anyway, if you ever get like an album, iPad is specifically an Apple product. What is Tom doing out there? That dog got no meat on it. Run, Jack, run! Run, Jack, run! Look at him, he on the street and shit. Oh, we get him right.
Last watching. This is the day you should always remember as the day that you almost.
What is up?
Jack Sparrow.
Oh, they don't get that dog. There ain't enough meat on that dog. Leave that dog alone. Go, dog, go. Go, he going with Jack. I told you. Oh, man. That's gonna eat the dog. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Where did the
Do your taxes. Meet with an expert and we'll do them for you. So you can do not taxes. Intuit TurboTax, 100% expert guaranteed.
Welcome, baby, to the world of plants with organic Gerber Plantastic. Gerber's first range of plant protein recipes for little ones. Made from yummy beans, grains, and veggies. Make their world plantastic.
Was I dreaming?
No, you're in California.
I used to wait to run my dishwasher till it was super full. Now, I dish differently. I run it daily. Weekdays. Weekends? Sometimes after a big snack. You might think that's wasteful, but it's not. Because even half loads use 80% less water than hand washing, saving up to $130 a year on utilities. And with Cascade Platinum Plus, you just straight roast nothing. So next time you're waiting to run it, just run it. Dare to dish differently.
These caramel cold brew M&Ms are like M&Ms with a coffee shop vibe.
Maybe too much of a coffee shop vibe.
This next one is about the importance of friendship, so I'm going to maintain eye contact while I sing it.
Oh boy.
What happened?
Hi, we're Visible. The wireless
What
company
happened?
thinks you should only need you to save. No families,
Oh,
no
just
random
Google
roommates,
it.
just you. Because with Visible, you get online with unlimited data for just $25 a month. If you switch now, use code
Don't they got their own store?
Don't miss out.
Cheesy puff was so cheesy, airy, and puffy. How'd you do it?
At Ace, your backyard is in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Eagle, Toro, and Steel. No warehouse store.
They got a town interiors flooring.
Curbside pickup or get what you need
Yeah.
today. Around the block, what you need
Lansing.
with service so good it's guaranteed.
Off of Burnham and Ridge. Burnham and Ridge Road.
Spicy crispy chicken sandwich
Oh,
should have been named
I know.
spicy
Yeah,
but
they
crispy.
sure do.
Oh.
Yeah. Vernon Marie. I've passed that before. That's Benjamin Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vernon Marie.
Yeah.
I know exactly. It's in that little strip mall. Somewhere, I think.
It's right at the corner.
Right? Okay, we'll go there. And we'll look for that.
The grayish blue color.
Oh, that's that black girl.
William Turner.
You know me.
You want to know me?
There'll be no knowing here. We've come for help and we're not leaving without it. That's what I do here.
Not so well as I hoped. Come.
Come.
What service may I do you? You know, I demand payment.
I brought pilot. Look. An undead monkey. Top back. No. You've no idea how long it took us to catch that.
The payment is fair.
We're looking for this.
Right? Watch it out.
And what it goes to.
You're gonna get that.
Recompense your battle from me. It cannot lead you to this.
Maybe. Why?
Jack Sparrow does not know what he wants. Your ego to a chest. And it is what lay inside the chest you see. Don't it?
What is inside?
Gold, jewels, unclaimed properties of valuable nature.
Nothing bad, I hope.
You know what? David Jones, yes? A man of the sea. A great sailor. Until he ran afoul of that which vexed all men.
What vexes?
That is so cool.
What do you need?
The sea? Psalms. Dichotomy of good and evil. A woman.
It was a woman as changing and harsh and untamable as the sea. He never stopped loving her. But the pain it caused him was too much to live with. But not enough to cause him to die.
What exactly did he put into the chest? Literally or figuratively?
He couldn't literally put his arm in the chest.
Could he?
It was not worth feeling what small, fleeting joy life brings. And so, he carved out him heart, lock it away in a chest, and hide the chest from the world. The key, he keep with him at all times.
You knew this. I did not. I didn't know where the key was. But now we do. So all that's left is to climb aboard the Flying Dutchman, grab the key, you go back to Port Royal and save your body nice, haven't you?
Let me see your hand.
My eyesight's as good as ever, just so you know.
I have just David Jones cannot make fort. Cannot step on land but once every 10 years. Land is where you are safe, Jack Sparrow. And so you will carry land with you.
Dirt. This is a jar of dirt.
Yes.
Is the jar of dirt going to hell?
If you don't want it, give it back. Then it helps.
It seems we have a need to find the Flying Dutchman.
A torch. A destiny.
That's the Flying Dutchman.
Do not underestimate her. Less from the top of the reef. So what's your plan then?
I row over, search the ship until I find your bloody key.
If they're a crewman,
I cut down anyone in my path.
I like it. Simple, easy to remember. Oi! If you do happen to get captured, just say Jack Sparrow sent you to save his neck. Might save your life. That's the lapse.
You know you love to move, baby. We're Huggies. And our little movers are... So you're good to bust any moves you like, kiddo. You got it, baby.
Finding a subtly sweet tea is easy.
Nice, right?
Purely, subtly sweet.
But saying no in a subtly sweet way
Impressive,
takes practice.
but absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Pure Leaf Lower Sugar. Just the right amount of sweetness.
Share your love of the game with a surprise move. Kinder Joy. A yummy treat. And an all-star lineup of NBA mascot toys for your favorite fan. Kinder Joy.
Avoiding triggers but still get migraine attacks. Qulipta gets right to work. Keep attacks away over time. Qulipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Ask your doctor about Qulipta.
Popeye's bone-in chicken hits the spot, and our biscuits hit it again. The Popeye's Big Box. Choose 2 pieces of our signature bone-in chicken or our 8-piece white meat nuggets. Pick 2 regular sides and a biscuit flakier than Auntie Denise before it's gone.
Cheese it, snapped. How's it taste? It's so thin, crispy, and cheesy. And I just want to keep eating it. And eating it.
Snapped. So good, we may run out of cheese.
Keep It Quilted means you keep it the best. 3 layers of plush comfort you can see and feel. Keep It Quilted because the best parts of your life deserve the best. So don't settle for anything less. Keep It Quilted with Quilted Northern. Welcome, baby, to the world of plants with organic Gerber Plantastic, Gerber's first range of plant protein recipes for little ones. Made from yummy beans, grains, and veggies. Make their world plantastic.
I can do this.
Luxury that lets you feel infinitely you.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppables In-Wash Scent Boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppables In-Wash Scent Boosters.
If you shop at Walmart, you know you don't always have to go to the store. Because when you order on the Walmart app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. So no matter how you shop, you can spend a little less to get a little more, to make life a little better.
Behold, the McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Congratulations on the promotion.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/shop.
When I was an OBGYN resident, that's when I first had the idea for Lumi. Just like we get odor in our underarms, the odors that form on the other parts of our body are identical. Lumi is clinically proven to be effective to control odor anywhere you have it. Our best-selling product is actually our starter pack. The response from our customers has been unbelievable. Like, Lumi is changing my life. I think that in 20 years, we will be saying, can you believe we only used to use deodorant on our kids? We took the science in a whole new direction and ended up solving body odor everywhere.
Time to let your personal style bloom with the comfy and stylish Blair Spring Collection. Colorful, bright clothing meant to fit your life, your body, and your budget. That's the Blair Fit. Get $10 off and free shipping at Blair.com with promo code Blair10.
I think I know it was time to start looking into treatments when I was looking around my friends, just looking terrific. Once I found Nurex, I just found it really easy. I did it in my pajamas. I feel like I look healthier. I feel really good.
Get your prescription stain medication at Nurex.com today.
Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, and some with greatness thrust upon them.
FX's Great Expectations. Now streaming. Only on Hulu.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's all trickery.
I get it.
But I'm here and I'm trying.
Here it is all now. Yikes.
Single Drunk Female. New episodes Wednesdays at 10 on Freeform. All episodes available now on Hulu.
There's no use. You run aground. No. Goodness. Foul breath. Hey! Hey!
Down your barabums and cry. Five men still alive, the rest have gone.
You feel dead. You feel that dark abyss. All your deeds laid bare. All your sins punished. I can offer you an escape.
Don't listen to him.
Do you not fear death?
Take my chances,
To the depths.
Life is cruel. Why should the afterlife be any different? I offer you
a choice. Join my crew and postpone the judgment. 100 years before the mast.
You are neither dead nor dying. What is your purpose here?
Jack Sparrow sent me to settle his debt.
What is your purpose here?
Jack Sparrow. Sent me to settle his debt.
Did he now? I'm sorely tempted to accept that offer.
You have a debt to pay. You've been captain of the Black Pearl for 13 years. That was our agreement.
Technically, I was only captain for 2 years, and I was viciously beat upon.
Then you were a poor captain, but a captain nonetheless. Have you not introduced yourself all these years as Captain Jack Sparrow?
I had my payment. One soul to serve on your ship. It's already over there.
One soul is not equal to another.
Just how many souls do you think my soul is worth?
100 souls. 3 days.
Good darling, Mason. Send me back the boy. I'll get started right off. I keep the boy. A good faith payment. That leaves you only 99 more to go.
Have you not met Will Turner? He was noble, heroic, terrific soprano. Worth at least 4. Maybe 3.5. Did I happen to mention he's in love with a girl? Due to be married. Dividing him from her and her from him would only be half as cruel as actually allowing them to be joined in holy matrimony. Aye.
I keep the boy. 99 souls.
But I wonder, Sparrow, can you live with this? Can you condemn an innocent man, a friend, to a lifetime of solitude in your name while you roam free?
Yep, I'm good with it. Shall we seal it in blood? I mean, ink?
3 days. 3 days.
Mr. Gibbs. I feel sullied and unusual.
And how do you intend to harvest these 99 souls in 3 days?
Fortunately, it was Mum's the condition in which these souls need be.
Tortuga.
The coterie is our chosen family. You've had to go through things that nobody ever should. Fight this fight.
Good Trouble. New episodes Thursdays at 10 on Freeform and stream on Hulu.
What I'm asking you to do is dangerous. I and my family.
If I don't try, I don't think I'll be able to live with myself.
Glad Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all good. It's all fine.
Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch signature stack burger with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You're taking this backyard thing really seriously. Oh, I get it. It's a tasty-looking burger. DQ, happy tastes good.
Get Macy's lowest prices of the season now. Like summer-ready dresses starting at $39.99. Up to 60% off designer suits, blazers, and pants. And the Radley sectional for $21.79. Download the app for even more deals at Macy's.
Not to brag, but I just switched to Verizon.
Wow.
And I got to choose the phone I wanted for free.
Not that you're bragging.
Switch and choose the phone you want, like the incredible iPhone 14 on us.
On the network worth bragging about.
Verizon.
Welcome to Fidelity Bloom. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel any financial stress slowly leave your body. As you breathe, silently repeat these words in your head. 10 cents back for every purchase. Cha-ching. You've completed this meditation. Those who are satisfied will return to their program. Well,
Typical beginner's mistake.
Yes, they all start from the outside.
So, will we help him?
What else? Here, try it with Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
At Olive Garden, nobody loves Alfredo quite like we do. We make it from scratch using simple ingredients like garlic, butter, cream, and fresh Parmesan. So you can enjoy it poured, twirled, or dipped. From that irresistible first taste to the final creamy bite with our one-of-a-kind family here.
Grillin', chillin', spillin', dillin', BECin', never freein', smoking, yoking, flippin', dippin'. If you're not boozing, then you're losing. Tater, tottin', cold or hot and wheelin', feelin', pieing, trying, color your spread. Upgrade your bread, pair it, share it, square it.
When H&R Block's tax experts do your taxes for you, tax season feels as good as all those other seasons. Like wedding season.
I W-2 you.
Taxes.
Get your maximum refund guarantee.
other universities into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduating on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Who says you can't go for gold without going broke? Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. TJ Maxx, where you can always afford to be you to the max.
Let's be honest. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named the Spicy McCrispy all along.
Imagine if you could get ahead of your IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain and begin to find yourself a little further away from the symptoms that keep coming back. Say yes to Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm you. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These are not the side effects. Imagine what could relief from IBS-C mean for you. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how Abby and Ironwood can help you save on Linzess.
Everybody else is down.
And what makes you think you're worthy to cruise?
That's the part that kind of got me more than anything. I'm preparing my
Right, I'm not with my job, and I'm gone for a month. And I don't give a
I'm scored over 70, some people
perfect.
50, 30, and
Now one arm and one leg. It's the cruise.
right. And they not cheap.
Ever
And
since
I'm
I was
getting,
little,
I'm scoring higher than you.
I've always
That
wanted to
got
say
me
this
more than
is
anything.
forever, sooner than you think. Final loss. Thanks very much.
Well, you got to go with
Very good. Including those 4, that gives us 4.
Oh, I don't know, earlier.
And what's yours?
My story. It's exactly the same as your story, just one chapter behind. I chased a man across the 7 seas. The pursuit cost me my crew, my commission, and my life.
Avatar? No, not anymore. Weren't you listening?
They have to. Because, look at us. How they pick it up.
You're all if not for the hurricane, Lord,
You didn't try to sail through it. So I nature cruel. You haven't seen where you go. Somewhere
So am I worthy to serve under Captain Jack Sparrow?
just
And I'm tired. I'm tired now because they want the black woman this time. They love the black man.
You're hired.
But they want the black man.
Sorry. Old habits left.
Easy, sir!
I got something to tell
Nice peacetime net set, just $5.99. And this $91 Garvin's Clearance and Outlet Center.
Can you make almond-crusted salmon and roasted broccoli with enough time left over for this? Zavala can. How about mastering garlic herb steak and 4-cheese risotto while doing this? Yep, Zavala can. With Zavala, get fresh meals delivered to your door that cook perfectly and effortlessly in our smart oven. So you can fast forward to the juicy, crispy, tender, melty, and delicious parts. You do you, we'll do the rest. Start your 100-day risk-free trial at Zavala.com.
Should be done.
Most people, sober or not, do not have a life that they are proud of.
You are beautiful, even without makeup.
I have so much makeup.
Single drunk female. New episodes Wednesdays at 10 on Freeform. All episodes available now on Hulu.
You had to go through things that nobody ever should.
In the Philips.
Fight this fight with us.
Good Trouble. New episodes Thursdays at 10 on Freeform and stream on Hulu.
I wager 10 years. I'll match 10 years.
What else, play?
I understand.
It's a game of deception. Your bet includes all the die, not just your own. What are they wagering?
Well, the only thing we have. Years of service.
So any crew member can be challenged.
Right. Anyone.
I challenge Davy Jones.
I accept.
You say what do you say? Do you still need to go to HMN or you just
Stakes.
No, I don't need to go.
okay? Cause there was one close
No.
Really?
Against.
I thought it was just in Orland Park. I knew that was real far. But when I saw it was a Maryville down the street, I'm like, oh my, that's one great shot.
I mean, we can go to look at stuff, but I'm not buying anything.
How do you know? That's not part of the game, is it? You can still walk away.
But yeah, we definitely got to go to Best Buy though. This is more important with this project. I got to figure this thing out.
I'm in. A cheese wager. No. Don't do this. Nice castle. I bid 3-2. It's your bid, Captain. Four. 4 5s. 6 3s. 7 5s. 8 5s. Welcome to the crew line. 12 5s. 12 5s. Call me a liar. Grab the pen. Called a liar myself for my trouble. Bootstrap Bill, you're a liar, and you will spend an eternity on this ship. Master Chandler, feel free to go ashore. The better next time we make port. Fool, why did you do that? I couldn't let you lose. It's never about winning or losing. The key. Just wanted to know where it was. Captain says I'm to relieve you. Captain's orders. Take this too. Now get yourself to land and stay there. It was always in my blood to die at sea. It was not a fate I ever wanted for you.
It's not a fate you had to choose for yourself either.
I could say I did what I had to when I left you to go party. But it would taste a lie to say it wasn't what I wanted. You owe me nothing, Win. Now go.
Oh no, you helped me.
What more can they do to me?
I'll take this with a promise. I'll find a way to sever Jones's hold on you, and not rest until this blade pierces his heart. I will not abandon you. I promise.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's all trickery.
I get it.
But I'm here and I'm trying.
Here it is all down. Yikes.
Single Drunk Female. 2 episodes, Wednesdays at 10 on Freeform. All episodes available now on Hulu.
I decided to reimagine, repurpose, and renovate these theaters, and I wanted to do it for communities in need. I hope this demonstrates how to make a giant difference in other people's lives.
Tales from down there.
Sometimes my down there gets as raw as an oyster bar after low tide. I'm very raw. That's why I use Cottonelle Ultra Pump. Its soft cleaning ripples are made for my sensitive down there.
Someone tried to steal your Butterfinger. Call BFI. Game over. No one lays a finger on your Butterfinger.
Behold, the McCrispy, formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Congratulations on the promotion.
Glad Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're rip resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all good. It's all flat.
I don't feel my age. Why should my skin? With Olay Niacinamide 24, I'm in my best skin yet. Olay Niacinamide 24 goes 10 layers deep to the skin surface. My skin is smooth and strong. And try Olay Retinol 24 for radiant skin overnight. How irresistible are these crackers?
Oh, you said great.
Should I text him again? I knew I should have sent hey with an exclamation point. I should have said hey with 2 Y's. Maybe he lost his phone or dropped it in the toilet or got multi-page. I'm over it.
When your family is growing in ways you never expected,
You'd like to be outside the city.
agents who are realtors are here for it. Here for the journey. Here with local knowledge beyond the listing. Here for it all, because that's who we are.
I'm putting the exact play back in.
For the life you are making, Etsy has it. Epic deals are here, but they won't last long. Save on the latest must-haves. And earn Kohl's cash too. Kohl's.
Popeye's bone-in chicken hits the spot, and our biscuits hit it again. The Popeye's Big Box. Choose 2 pieces of our signature bone-in chicken or an 8-piece white meat nugget. Pick 2 regular sides and a biscuit flakier than Auntie Denise before it's gone.
Not to brag, but I just switched to Verizon.
Wow.
And I got to choose the phone I wanted for free.
Not that you're bragging.
Switch and choose the phone you want, like the incredible iPhone 14 on us.
On the network worth bragging about.
Verizon.
Ready to feel what it's like when you can do with less asthma? It's possible with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Are you in?
Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
When H&R Block's tax experts do your taxes for you, tax season feels as good as all those other seasons, like fishing season.
You caught a big one, buddy.
Get your maximum refund guaranteed with the expertise of an H&R Block tax pro.
Welcome, baby, to the world of plants with organic Gerber Plantastic. Gerber's first range of plant protein recipes for little ones. Made from yummy beans, grains, and veggies. Make their world plantastic.
Can you tell us Yes, that's fine. We'll cut the Beckett of the East India Trading Company.
Will was working for Beckett. We never said a word. Beckett wants the compass. Only one reason for that. Of course. He wants the chest.
Yes, he did say something about a chest.
If the company controls the chest, they controls the sea. And truly, this comes from commercial house. And bad. Bad for every mother's son that calls himself pirate. It is more speed to be noticed from these sails. Brace the foreyard! My line is to how you came by these.
Persuasion.
Friendly?
Decidedly not.
Will strikes a deal for these and upholds it with honor. You were the one standing here with the prize. Full power. Commissioners of privacy here on behalf of England and the East India Trading Company. As if I could be bought for such a low price.
Jack, the letter's given back.
No. Persuade me.
You do know Will took the out of a sword.
You record now.
It's a curious thing.
Let's do this one.
It's the Flying Dutchman!
Mother Terry's chickens, what happened? Must have been a reef.
not here. He must be betrayed by the sea.
I am the sea. You need time to learn your thoughts.
Bring one of the survivors.
There are no survivors. This is no longer safe. Chart across the Isla Crusades. Get me there first, or there'll be the devil to pay. First. Who sent that thieving charlatan onto my ship? Who told them of the king? Jack Sparrow. You are troubled.
Should I be married by now? So ready to be married.
You know, Izzy, I am captain of a ship. And being captain of a ship, I could in fact perform a marriage right here, right on this deck, right now.
Oh, thank you.
Why not? We are very much alike, you and I and you, us.
Except for a sense of honour and decency and a moral centre and personal hygiene.
Trifles. You will come over to my side, I know it.
You seem very certain.
One word, love. Curiosity. You long for freedom. You long to do what you want to do because you want it. To act on selfish impulse. You want to see what it's like. One day, you won't be able to resist.
Why doesn't your compass work?
And my compass works fine.
Because you and I are alike. And there will come a moment when you have a chance to show it. To do the right thing.
I love those moments. I like to wave at them as they pass by.
You'll have the chance to do something courageous. And when you do, you'll discover something. That you're a good man.
All evidence to the contrary.
Oh, I have faith in you. Want to know why?
Do tell, dearie.
Curiosity. You're going to want it. A chance to be admired and gain the rewards that follow. You won't be able to resist. You're going to want to know what it tastes like.
I do want to know what it tastes like.
Seeing as you're a good man, I know that you'd never put me in a position that would compromise my honor. I'm proud of you, Jack.
Land ho!
Which I returned.
What happened?
Marco's new Magnifico pizzas are loaded with whole sausage and pepperoni to deliver your taste buds to crispy, savory glory. And it all starts at $9.99. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
With H&R Block, tax season feels just as good as all those other seasons.
Drop by, ladies.